Yep. I've touched this stuff, what, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? I don't know, something like that. I have a good, very cured substrate, shadow. I'll be wet sanding this, starting with 600 grit, and then I'll move up to other more finer grit. I don't think I see. Maybe I do see. No, just a reflection. All right, here's an example of what I want to get done. There's a nib right there. I'll sand that down. You can see it looks a little bit wavy and kind of orange peelish. I'm going to sand that down. The intention is to sand it down. Here's a better example of orange peel. Yeah, I'll sand that down until I've got a nice smooth thing. Like I say, 600, 1200, probably 2000 grit sandpaper, and then I'll buff it out. If I need to, I'll add more clear coat to it, but this is normal and this is expected. If I had a cleaner, much more pristine kind of a place, like my own paint booth, I might not get nibs like that. So, and even though I'm just sanding, I'm definitely wearing gloves. I got a fingerprint scanner on my phone, and after I sand stuff without gloves, it doesn't recognize my fingerprint. So, plan on creating any crimes, doing any bad things, well, you know, there you go. What else am I going to do today? Oh yeah, I'm going to pause. I'll show you something. I've actually decided to go to a right-hand drive. I'm going to convert now that since my car's pulled apart in pieces, it's going to be the easiest time to do it. Yes, hello, how are you? So, Rob Zucca, if you're watching this, I guess this is something your brother did. This is the rear piece, the rear portion of it, as you can see. And I'll be, at some point in time, refinishing this, making it look pristine, and doing the right-hand conversion. Nice piece of wood, I'll tell you what. Walnut, I think. Let's head back out here. I also got this right-hand steering rack from an outfit out of Wales, England, and I had a nightmare of getting it. It came in a thin box. The box was damaged. Thank God this thing's a hunk of metal that didn't get too damaged, I don't think. But the carrier, UPS, was a bag of fucking hammers, and you don't like that? Too bad. I had nothing but hate and discontent with those guys, and no help from the vendor. So somebody who's crossed off my list. I've no use for them. Their response was, I don't give a shit, you're having problems with the shipper, take care of it. So, fuck you. I took care of it, and it cost me my goddamn soul. I was so pissed off. So, I'll be changing out the steering rack at some point here when I want to take a break from sanding. This is actually going to be a real quick thing, and I'll put that into a different video, but quite a few things left. I've got the body to do and sand down and make pretty and so forth. So I've got some time I've got to spend on this stuff. I think I'll keep a track of how long it takes to overcome or to wet sand the clear coat. It might be interesting to me. I had a pretty good estimate of what it would take to paint the thing or get it ready for paint. I'm using this. It's a squishable, I would call it, it's a squishy pad. It's not hard, and it does absorb water, so water comes out of this. I'll be wet sanding with this. I'll be wet sanding with a longer board, and I've also got a medium board. Geez, Richard Marx, I can't stand that guy. So you can see that this does flex as well, and you want it to be able to flex, but still have some stiffness to it, so it doesn't, gouge out as you're sanding down the clear coat. So I'll start off with the right front fender, yeah, and move to the other one. What I'm looking for is a dull, milky white finish, and I'll take pictures of the different. At least for now, I've got some bad news. Here's a good idea of what I'm looking to overcome. Clear coat. Gotta get orange peel. And all these little things here, I need to. Here's a great example. All right, you can see some shiny, but there's some pitting. It looks like pitting in the clear coat. I'm gonna put more clear coat on it, and I've got some more work to do to this because of that. Yep, I went too far down. That's actually gonna be pretty easy to overcome, but I'm gonna have to feather in some more paint. I've done that before. I fixed that before. I haven't done it before, but and not to my stuff, because you know I'm awesome. Take a look at this. You can see it's kind of a wavy thing here, almost snake-like. That would have been a run, a sag. You know, the clear coat falling down on itself had it not been as warm as this was. So that's why I'm stopping on this one. Normally I'd go a little bit further down, and again you can see the orange peel I've created, or beginning to take care of. This is the left front, and again I'm looking. Oh, I see something I got to fix already. Right there. Okay, well, that's gonna be tough. Again, I'm looking for nibs. I'll sand these right down, and the orange peel. I don't know if you can see that too well. Maybe you can't. I can. Orange peel. God dang, there's a hair in there. This one is as done as I want it to be as well. You can see two different. You can see here. This is as I start to sand it down, and I don't want to sand anymore because I don't want to sand through to the paint. I did that again. Where did I do that? I think on the front. Yeah, right there. Easy fix, but you know, another step I did need to take. Yeah, so avert your eyes if you need to see some, or don't want to see some rated R unhappiness. Freaking Christmas cake. The rest of it looks okay. It's the other cat. The rest of it looks okay and is imminently savable. Nib, big deal, easy to overcome. Using some, some just basic sanding. So, as I've said before, this has a lot of give. All right, so you can use this in, and some water coming out of it too. So you can use that in areas that, you know, have some area where you want to have a little bit of give. This, however, requires an out-and-out straight, hard edge to overcome. So, let's see, where is it? I use this wrapped up with some sandpaper and go over that very, very, very carefully so as not to get down to the paint. I probably will, but yeah. So I'll start that up and I'll show you some progress. All right, so this is sort of a status update. I had a major, still kind of feel it, major drip all throughout here, and you can see the line, right? And you can see how much I've taken down. I'm going to go just a little bit more. And yeah, I can feel that. I can feel it. You can definitely see it. No drips over here, but you know, there's definitely some. Oh, actually, there's not any orange peel through here. Oh, there's a drip there. I can feel that. You can kind of see it too. And again, I'm just using a stir stick with some adhesive sandpaper on it. In back and forth motions like this, and then I'll stop and go a different direction like this. So what I'm trying to avoid again is going through the clear coat and back into the paint. I think what I'm gonna do is do a little bit more through here and here, and then stop, and I'm going to re-clear the entire portion here, just so that I've got enough to work with when I start to resand. Yeah, the rest of it looks pretty good. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, you can see my my workbench in this reflection. There's some water, but you have an idea of how it'll look. All right, so I'm more or less done with all those drips. Done. I've got some little tiny bit of bleed through here. I'm not going to worry about that because it's going to be covered by, you know, that cockpit piece. I am, however, going to, like I say, just clear coat this section here, and got rid of a lot of those drips. Yeah, no surprises here. I've done this before, but that's what you do. Get as much of it done as you can. Another couple coats, and sand it back down. This actually turned out really well. I didn't go through to the color portion, the color substrate. I was able to get a lot of clear coat down, all the orange peeled out. I was able to do a lot of great work here. I'm going to re-clear this portion here and sand it back down and call it a day. I may just actually, honestly, re-clear the entire door here. Maybe, I don't know, but it looks great. This is how you want it to be. You can see some areas here. This is why I wouldn't mind re-clearing it. I don't want to sand down too far. I've got some areas here that are still a little bit dimply. So if I re-cleared it, I'd fill in all these areas here, or fill in some of these areas here, and have enough material to you know, sand down some more, and not have to worry about getting into the color portion. So I'll do here's the next one. This one doesn't have a whole lot of, well, imperfections, I suppose, but only drip I've got these two areas here, and honestly, it'll be a quick fix. That'll be 10 minutes of sanding with my hard edge, my paint stirrer, and then the rest of the settling out with the other sander. That will be golden. Yeah. Good Lord. Got another helper. And that one there. Come here. Come here, Louie. Louie. Louie's half blind and comes to motion. This one's getting scratched on. Come here. Come here, Louie. The old blind thing. Oh, the New Orleans cat. Got him when my aunt passed. Oh, Louie. Oh, Louie. All right, on three. Say it with me. 1, 2, 3. Hell yeah! All right, that drip is gone. Both of them. I did a pretty goddamn good job on that one. But I'm gonna not, again, like I say, on the other ones, sand down too far. I think I have got down into the paint coat in here, which is okay. And you can see that more, what do you call it, orange peel here, but again, I'm not going to get on any further to fix that because of that. Figures. So I'll repair that. That's a quick and easy repair. And I'm going to re-clear the entire, oh, there he is again, re-clear the entire door, which just tickles my fancy so damn bad. It came out really well. I think this is, hopefully that's wet and not a streak. Yeah, that's wet, thank God. So let me see, imperfections to point out to you. You can kind of see them, yeah. There's a dot there. There we go, a dot there, a dot there. Again, I didn't want to get too aggressive with my sandpaper, but this is, alright, so juxtapose this milky clear with this, oh Jesus, what, cat? This milky clear with this and how it looks on the body. Okay, so much shiny body, it looks alright. This milky clear is actually a good sign of a substrate ready for more work. Again, if I didn't have that to fix there and some other stuff to kind of worry about, I would then go to a finer and finer grit sandpaper and make this a very dull, milky, clear coat, which would then buff out beautifully. So, what time is it?